Welcome to At Work on Connected to India. Today we're with Anindita Ghosh, Nirja Rao Arun, Rajesh Gopalakrishnan, and Leonidas Tanescu, who are all directors and producers as well in Life in Shots, an anthology of three films which have been shot, produced, and released in Singapore. Now it's great to have you all on the show.
Thank you, Tushar, for having us.
So, Anandita, as founder of Arclight, and you're the producer and the creative director of this entire anthology, please tell us how you came up with the idea and why you chose these three specific movies for Life in Shots.
Well, the reason we do anthologies, and this is my second year creating anthology of films, is because nowadays audience have a limited interest span, and holding audience attention for a feature film, you might lose it. So, giving them little bits, little shots of life, different emotions. Is a better way of engaging them, and they can, it's like bite-sized entertainment, which is what is doing pretty well as content nowadays, and creating good quality content that will pull in audiences into the emotions that we're trying to portray. So Life in Shots, the selection of stories was, we wanted to have a variety. So the three stories have one comedy which is set in 1930s Singapore, so it's kind of a vintage period film. Then we have Lifafe, which is it's a poetry song based, lilting, melancholic kind of soulful film. And then like it's a kind of a love story. And the third one is like an edge of the seat, nail biting murder mystery.
It's good that you mentioned the premiere because that was going to be my next question, and this is a collective question to all of you. So, how was the premiere on January 28th, and how much are you looking forward to the second showing that you have on February 26th?
Yeah, we are happy to see a full house for the show. So we are very happy that crowd enjoyed the film. So actually, that the word of mouth and the other publicity is going around. We are expecting more crowd, and it's a wonderful to see that our local productions reaching to the mass.
Thank you, Rajesh. Now, Tushar, just to add, I mean, the support that we received from Singapore audiences was really amazing. This was one of the biggest shows that we've ever produced, and I've been doing this for 5 years now. In one show, this audience size. I mean, more than this is like the MBS level productions, and these are independent films made with shoestring budgets, like very very low budget, but good quality films. Thanks to all my directors here who've really pulled in, like nights and days of toil and hard work, and created these pieces along with 45 local artists that we have in this project. And yes, word of mouth has been really working for us, and our bookings for the next screening are looking really good. So fingers crossed.
So, Leo, I'd just like to continue, just ask you what was your most memorable moment while shooting and producing the movie? We've already got that the premiere was something that was a new experience for you. What was your most memorable moment while working on the collaborative project?
Memorable moments. There were many, man. I mean, it was all right. It's not the first film I direct, but it is indeed the first someone else's project I was asked to be on set. All right. So uh, everything was challenging and memorable, because it wasn't even my story. I adjusted the screenplay, but it was not from my own story. So now I kind of understand the challenges that directors face when they have to direct someone else's project. It's very easy to direct your own because you know exactly what you want, you know exactly how the story unfolds, and you know exactly what to ask from the actors, and actresses, from the talent. But when this time comes, and I felt sometimes I felt a bit lost, but again, I had a very great support in the ladies. And the most memorable, it was perhaps that after rehearsing with the actors, a bit more with others and less with others, and to see that they pull it off. The most memorable moment was the feeling I had when I've seen the actors so much involved in the story.
So there was obviously a lot of cross-pollination during this project with a lot of you involved in more than one of the three films. So I'd just like to ask overall, was that a good thing or a bad thing? Did it turn out to be a good thing or a bad thing for the project and how it turned out?
Right. Yeah, I mean, because I've done this with Andy and I've done it professionally, shifting gears kind of comes very easily. If you ask Leo or if you ask Rajesh, if they're doing projects, um, as a creative person, it's not very difficult to switch because you look at all the three films, Tushar, they are from different genres. And when you're shooting, though there was a gap between the shoots, you need to get into the groove, and as a creative person, I think it's so nice that one day you're shooting a slow touching story, another week you're doing a comedy, and the third week, though I must say for the third film, I'm currently based in the US. I moved in midst of Unmasked, and then you're having discussion till 3 in the morning how to make a thriller with the director. It is exciting, and that is what creativity is all about, shifting gears, and I really enjoyed it. And I think me and Andy, I can speak for Andy too, for not once did we uh, kind of change pace or kept the same pace for all the three projects. Even during the edits when we were doing, we knew exactly what pace each movie is going to be and what look each movie is going to be. So I don't think cross pollination or handling more than one or two projects had any effect on us.
Yes, so as Neja mentioned, and and that this is along with the creative inputs of Rajesh and
Yeah.
Leo as well. Uh, each movie's treatment is very different. So if when our audiences see it, they see three completely different products with some packaging similarities. So it does feel like one show. But the camera movements starting from like because Papa Mio was a period film, you'd see our camera work is stable. We have used vintage effects. We muffled the sound a bit. So the treatment is very different from, the cutting edge technology, not cutting edge technology, but our version of it that Rajesh used for Unmasked. I mean, it's the clarity, the color, the music is all very unique to the film and the treatment.
Not just as one of the directors, but also as a journalist, what buzz have you been hearing since the premiere about the movie from Singapore Theatre Goes and Cinema Goes?
Here, Nirja and Anindita want me to do something different. So it was a good shot. We given a good try. Yeah, I think people liked it. So I think people want me to do more of this kind. I'm also going through a few scripts. Maybe that we are developing something on local content based local story, and we're also looking for something futuristic kind of films, and also working with some of our film forums and film clubs. So looking forward really for bring out some good production out of Singapore. So mostly will get into something soon.
Okay, thank you so much, and thanks for joining us. Congratulations on the release of Life in Shorts, and I'm sure the upcoming release and other projects you have in the future are going to do as well, if not better.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tasha. Thanks for your time for having
Thank
this
you.
chat with us.